Okay. If you're wondering where I got this, it's from Strings and Knots, and you can get it 10% off with the discount code IbrahimKamitBusiness. So yeah. Hey guys, welcome back to another video of mine. Today I want to make a video about my art portfolio because I know these type of art portfolio videos really helped me when I was applying for uni and making my portfolio. So I hope it inspires you guys. So I studied media, DT, and art for sixth form, and I got A star for art, B for media, and C for DT. When applying for uni, I honestly had no idea where I wanted to go at first, but I know I've always wanted to go to US for uni, and my friend suggested Parsons, the new school, which is the second top art school uni in the world, and I got in, and I was meant to start this August, but I didn't start in August because it was too expensive. It's like 300k for 4 years to live there and for the school uni fees itself. Anyways, so I then applied for Monash, RMIT, Melbourne Uni, which is based all in Melbourne, because you needed 14 or 15 slides. With Melbourne unis, you could only have 10. Okay, so I want to talk about first page. So this is not really like artwork. This is just like the front page. It's a really extra, like I'm extra as well. It probably took me like 10 minutes or less, but like I just wanted to introduce me in a very extra artistic way. So by the way, for most people, they normally put like one artwork in one slide, but because I have a lot of artworks that I wanted to put in but couldn't fit into all 15 slides, I tend to put like 2 pieces or more into one slide. The first piece here, piece A, is While You Can. So, and I did this painting on canvas. It's a really huge painting. Like, it's kind of big. It's like this big, I think. And then like, next one here is called Acne. If you didn't know, acne really like affected my life, and you can watch the video that I made on acne. Yeah, this one was basically something to do with me being like insecure about my acne, and like this was acrylic and chalk and charcoal. It was meant to be like a proper realistic painting. Like halfway I got really stressed out with the eye, and I didn't like the right eye, and so I just covered it with white because I was so stressed out. So then that's how we came up with the other white parts and all that. And so I tend to work a lot on cardboard because like cardboard is free. And I'm cheap and I'm a hoarder, so it's perfect for me. And that one is also pretty big. This one is very, very big too. This one is like acrylic, charcoal, and soft pastels. I totally BS that title because I actually don't even title my pieces. Like they don't actually even have a meaning or whatever. But this one, I don't really like it. These are also pretty big. Okay, the colors I like the colors, but I don't really like the paintings themselves. Next is a sculpture. I really wanted to make my art portfolio stand out, so I kind of just made it like diverse. I don't know what do you call it? Basically really wanted to show off all the skills that I could do, and I literally recycled this. I recycle a lot, so I literally just took the egg cartons and like shaped this with the glue gun and my own hand. And the hard thing about this was that I was literally burning my fingers. Like it really hurt because it was really hot. I was going through a hard time around this time, so this is very depressing. Yeah, this one I made from recycled stuff again. Oh, and it's actually quite funny because I was being a bit extra, but I added like this suicide rope thingy at the top, which is not a joke. I don't know why I'm smiling, but my teacher actually emailed me after I submit this work because she was like, "Oh, Ibrahim, are you okay? Are you going through a hard time? You can talk to me and the counselor if you want." So here I wanted to show that I can still sketch. Images are usually mine, but sometimes I refer to stuff on Tumblr. This third one is a drawing of my friend. I don't like it. Okay, the proportions are horrible. I did this when I was on holiday and it was just for fun, but I was like, okay, it's quite cool. I'll just put this in because I don't tend to do a lot of realistic work and I don't like doing realistic work. The next page are a few more other sketches which I really actually do like. This sketchbook here is from my journal, my own personal journal, diary, sketchbook type of thing. And it was kind of random as you can tell, but I actually really liked how it turned out, so I decided to just put that in my portfolio. And this one in the middle, and it's basically mustard and Tabasco because I love mustard and Tabasco. Like it's some markers that I had in the room, some color pencils, and literally T-Pex, like whiteout correction. Like, this was around the time where I started to get into like nudity artwork, and to me nudity was like, ooh, okay, that's like beyond you, that's something new. So I started to do a lot of nudity work for year 13, and I actually really do like how this one turned out. The next page are more experimental pieces. This one is a pretty big piece. These photos were referred to photos of me naked. The art pieces were based on just how I feel fat and like insecure, but then at the same time I'm learning to just accept it. Experimental piece B was recycled on recycled wood. I also really do actually like these pieces, and photos were mine again. I'm a very fat person, as you can tell. This was literally like chalk, like that you use for like chalkboards, like the colorful ones. I actually really do like this one too. So yeah, the next one are more experimental pieces. I actually do really like this one too. It's so simple, yet I just really like that. I really just experimented this and did it on the spot, and moved on to the next piece really quick. A piece that I did on cardboard while on holiday, and this was my dad's neighbor's house. And the house is really nice there, so I really just wanted to do a painting of it. And I was kind of okay with how this turned out. It's not the best, I don't love it. Yeah, that I put there to show that I can kind of potentially do realistic art pieces. Now the next one is my year 13 final art piece. This one is very big. This was my art exam piece. I'm very proud of how this turned out. I really do like it. I'm proud because I did all this, which was not easy to do, in 15 hours. So we had 3 days and I had 5 hours of each, and I spent the first 5 hours doing the sculpture. Literally, I made the sculpture from tape and newspaper, and I gave that shape. I had to literally like do that, and then I covered it. I even had time to sew it with the cloth that I wrapped it around with. Give that, then I had to make that mattress all in 5 hours. The next 2 days I worked on that huge piece at the back, which I did on wood that I recycled, and that was acrylic and charcoal. I was very happy with how this turned out and the details in it, and it was really fun doing this piece actually. Some more really depressing stuff. These are sculptures. These aren't that big, maybe like just like that. Recycled wood again. I recycled newspaper, and the newspaper I just taped it around to give the shape. And the second one is called Meaningless, Done with Life. Basically my mood 24/7. This kind of like, this one was literally just newspaper. I recycled newspaper inside, but I wrapped it around with cloth and then I sewed it. These are all just like experimental pieces that I do. Next one is like my graphic work. I don't do a lot of graphic work just because I don't like. I prefer to do like physical pieces that I can actually work on. This one here I did for my media studies poster. It was actually for my media studies subject, but I really liked how it turned out. It was quite artistic, so I decided to put that in my portfolio. And this second one here is actually a really last minute thing. I found like an old ink piece that I did. I cropped the part that I actually liked, and then I wasn't happy with the faces and the proportions, so I decided to just go on Photoshop and just like play around with that, and I ended up coming up with something like this, and I actually really did like it. I guess it was quite cool. Next page is my photography slide. These are very old photographs that I took on my iPhone. I didn't know what to pick, so I just went on my old Vesco website, which you can go check out. Oh, and lastly is a film that I made, because I do make videos too, and I wanted to show my cinematography, videography skills. I showed them a film that I made for my my final media studies piece. I thought it was kind of artistic in a way. You can watch the short film through the link that I'll attach down below. You can only watch my video through that link because it's unlisted. And so that is all I have for my portfolio today. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope it really does help you guys, because these type of portfolio videos really helped me. Or comment down below anything you want to ask basically, and I can answer them. Okay, so that's all. I'll see you guys next time.